Hey guys, it's Alex. Welcome back to a brand new video. So before I begin, the tutorial, I wanna ask you something real quick. So you might not know this, but we're really close to 2,000 subscribers, and I kind of feel obligated to talk a little about myself. And do like a video or a camera video. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that. But you guys should leave down in the comment section what I should do for 2,000 subscribers, because 2,000 people are a lot of people. Like 2,000 people are a whole high school basically, and I kind of feel obligated to show you guys myself, because I can't talk to 2,000 people without them knowing who I am. But anyway, so let's get right into this tutorial. So what I'm going to be doing in this video is I'm going to be explaining CSS vendor or browser prefixes. Doesn't matter how you call them, it's the same thing. So basically what they are prefixes that you write in front of CSS code that basically in general they make sure that the CSS attribute or property gets rendered properly on a browser. So let me give you a little example. So if you go to w3schools.com, you can see that for almost every CSS property they have here browser support. So for text shadow, you need to write WebKit and Moz. So, let me explain first what they are. Well, actually, as I said, they are bits of text that you put in front of CSS attributes to make sure that the attribute gets rendered properly on the website. So for Android, we use WebKit. For Chrome, we use WebKit. For Safari, we use WebKit. For Firefox, we use Moz. For Internet Explorer, we use MS. For iOS, we use also WebKit. And for Opera, we use O. So let's find a different one, because I don't. Well, actually, okay, let's use Text Shadow. Let me show you this example. So if you go here, have basic page with font and everything. If you don't know how to implement fonts, I have made a video, so you can go ahead and check it out. So paragraph tag, class equals text. No, let's just call it like random text or whatever. Then I'm gonna write hello world. You can see me the same in every browser. Or, yeah, okay. You can see me the same way in every browser. There we go. Alright, now let's style it a little bit. So text, or what did I call it? Yep. Let's just say font size 20 pixels so we can see it. And let's add a little text shadow. So I did copy it. Alright. There we go. And we can even change the colors. So let's say blue. Awesome. Alright, so we have, well, this is a really ugly effect. The way that I use it right here. But you might not really want to use this effect, the way I use it right now. But let's say you think this is fine. You want to upload this website so that every person on the internet can see it. And that's fine. Most modern browsers do support a lot of CSS attributes, but there are still some, browsers that don't. And to make sure that that you see the text shadow on every single browser that a user opens it, you have to put prefixes. So for text shadow, you can see that we have WebKit and Moz. So what we're gonna do is copy the whole code. I'm gonna write WebKit, and then paste it, and then Moz, and then paste it again. So now when I refresh, nothing has changed, but basically by adding the WebKit and Moz attribute, we make sure that on every Android, iOS, Chrome, or whatever browser, you know, the WebKit that use the WebKit prefix, you will see the text shadow, and Moz is for Mozilla, so the same for Mozilla. Now, other browsers don't need it, so that's why we write text shadow without a prefix. And that's a really brief example, but that's really all you need to know. And for the sake of, you know, finding attributes easily, even if you don't have access to internet, you know, instead of going here and searching every individual property alone, what you can do, well, actually, what I have done is CSS browser CSS browser support file, which, there we go. And so basically in here, I have wrote in basically all the attributes that need prefix and what prefixes they need. So for example, you are writing box sizing, so you can write box sizing, you know, search for box sizing, and you can see that it needs WebKit and Moz, so go ahead and write it. Now, there are some differences in the way you write prefixes for some. For example, calc. We can say, for example, calc. If you say font size calc, which stands for calculate, let's say 100 pixels minus 20 pixels, you can see that it's going to be 80 pixels. Yeah, well, it basically displays that, but it's 80 pixels. Yeah, okay. But, because, wait, let me check if it is actually 80, if it's on 100. Yeah, okay, it's 80 pixels. Alright, so it's 80 pixels, but the calc function, well, let's check what prefixes it needs. It needs WebKit and Moz. So, what you won't do, you won't write WebKit font size and then, you know, calc and whatever. What you're gonna do is basically copy this and paste it 2 times, and then in front of calc you write WebKit and you write Moz like this. So this is how you write the prefix for calc function, and basically I think that's pretty much it for all of them. I think that one thing you also have to remember is for placeholder. Yeah, I've actually, for placeholder, I've written how you should do it. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. If you want this file, make sure to write me an email requesting that you want this file. Saying that you want this file. My email, you can find it at the About tab on my YouTube channel, and then you can click on View Email for Business Inquiries, but you can ask me on that email. So yeah, I hope I made it a little bit simpler, because I know when I started web design, which is not really long ago, it was like 3 years ago, and I just started creating my first big projects. I didn't really use prefixes until I 1 year and a half in. When my first project came, and my employer was like, well, it's a cross-browser, and I'm like, what's that? And so he's like, well, you should check it. So I did check it, and I did learn about prefixes. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for this tutorial. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did like this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on post notifications. Wow, I sound like every big YouTuber now, because everyone says that. But yeah, so that's gonna be it for this tutorial. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.